Saving Worlds, Exalted, Gangs of New Gloam, Episode 2. We're in September 2018. I am Devin, the referee, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Boundless Jurisdiction.
Ian playing Gilded Undertaker.
Kevin playing Joyce Child with Crystal Mirror.
Peter us the other way.
Anthony playing Black Rain Falls Silent.
Alright, gang, brief recap of what happened last session.
We beat up some pigs and made them go wee all the way home.
That's accurate.
Yep. Yeah, that was basically it. We stopped a bunch of pigs from roughing up butchers.
And when we say pigs, we mean a gang.
But also pigs.
Yeah.
They have to have at least one pig beastman in their group or else they're not legit.
Yeah.
Boss Hog, very well maybe. Oh, by the way, listeners, in case you forgot from last session, their boss's name of this gang is called Boss Hog.
Why wouldn't it be?
You got it, boss.
Because Devin's in charge. That's why it wouldn't be.
That's why it is.
Alright. So, what are your plans? What are you up to?
We are going to be looking for the eclipse in the market, and...
The Eclipse is a gang.
Yes, just to be clear. Not the eclipse class and not an actual eclipse in the sky, which we were somehow looking for in the market. We are looking for the gangs hangout
I mean, it is
in the
Exalted,
market.
A black
yeah,
market.
In the black market,
which is open at midnight.
of course. And while we're doing so, the eclipse is the trading gang in sorcerous artifacts and stuff. So the other way, a cult. So the other way is also looking for an implement that something helps him be powerful. I don't actually know what you're looking for.
What an implement. So I can use an implement with my specialty.
So, yeah, like once we're there, the child kind of like recommends like a competition to see who can gather the most information on the eclipse. Like everyone spread out and see who can gather the most.
Okay.
As a training move.
I'm into it.
Okay.
Alright, when I go about this, I'm going to be using my authority as a police officer to try to bully people into giving me information, because we're in an illegal place where we're doing illegal things.
Alright, yes, you're in the undercity underneath the city. It's where a lot of the poor and disenfranchised people hang out. There's it's like a sewer cairns everywhere and water's pouring through. It's where they kind of pump out a lot of the water from the mainland and stuff because there's a fair amount of sand and drudge everywhere. There are dead ends and capped areas that have been turned into stalls and marketplaces. There's people just living in the drain and stuff. You see children running behind bars of sewer lines and stuff, grates, just being making that laugh that children make that's in stock footage that's 50 years old.
To be fair, this is the kind of neighborhood I grew up in.
Yeah,
I'm a sewer alligator.
You're a sewer gator.
Oh, crocodile. Yeah.
Yeah, there's crocodile beastmen down here. They're grilling on the grill. They have wife beaters on. They're
I thought you meant they're being cooked, and I was like, what? What? Okay, I'm distracting the game now because I need to stop this.
So they were spearfishing in the muck, grabbing cave fish and stuff. Cave fish that are hungry for eyes or reason to have them.
Terrifying.
Yeah, so there's a black market-y area where people sell stuff, people meat, that sort of thing. Weird sorceress stuff for mutants or preserved animals, herbs, odd stuff. Stuff dug up from nearby satrapies and things. There's also just a black crime market kind of area. There's brothels and stuff down here too, and other little gambling parlors and shit.
And because I actually forgot that this is kind of what I grew up in, I didn't realize there were other crocodile beastmen here. I'm going to use that as well. I'm going to obviously they can recognize that I'm from here. So I'm going to use that to talk to the civilians or whatever, and my bullying policeman to talk to crime guys.
All right, so yeah, what are you looking for? What's the goal here?
Looking for information on the Eclipse gang. I was going to say cast again.
Yeah, that was basically it. Just see who can gather the most information on what we're looking for.
Where they hang out, what are their leaders called, stuff like that.
Okay, who do you approach?
I'm just going to approach some of the crocodile people that are hanging out.
Alright, there's a big, old-looking crocodile. They only get kind of bigger and more scaly and stuff as time goes on. You know, beast people. And, yeah, he's kind of like lying back against one of the sewer areas on like a chair. He's got like a cup of tea in his hand that's been like, you know, alcohol. And he's just like sipping it.
Hey there.
Hey.
I don't know how to approach this. You have to say, hey, tell me about a secret gang.
You should. You should grab him by his like ratty wife beater, start punching him, and go, tell me about the gang.
That's how your people say hello.
Racist.
Death roll.
Straight up. I actually have empty hand. I was planning on doing that at least once.
Death roll.
Screaming death roll when he does it.
Looking for some information.
Yeah? What information you looking for?
Well, I'm trying to find anything I can about the Eclipse gang.
You come down here into my area, you're looking for gangs? You're gonna cause trouble down here? Clean scales?
Oh.
Fucking peanut gallery.
Are you guys there?
It's like we were gonna do our thing, but then we found out that this is happening.
We just heard clean the scales.
We're like,
Turn
oh,
our heads.
I know your story, police officer. You went and married one of the smooth skins. Thought you're better than the sewers. Drinking tea and sipping caviar eggs. Better than the gumbo down here. Better than cave fish.
Just trying to do my part to clean up the city. You know they put the most pressure on us down here.
Clean up the city. They shit down here.
Exactly what I just said. To be fair, nothing's better than Mama Joe's gumbo. That's like a restaurant, I would say.
Okay.
It's a local restaurant that's amazing.
Alright.
I want to bet it.
You want to Ben Will?
Yeah. Like, I'm talking to him, I'm trying to get information, but like...
He's
Wait,
obstinate.
Is Ben Will like a threatening thing, or...
Ben Will is just getting them to do what he
You can be
wants.
seduced or
Okay.
intimidate. It's a number of things.
I don't know what accent I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to do Louisiana hillbilly.
Don't worry, it's
The
offensive.
kind of
You nailed it.
I just want to do cannibal hillbilly.
That was the best response, Anthony. Oh my god. Don't worry, it's offensive.
You nailed it. You're on point. You do you. You do you.
Right.
All right. You gotta leverage him. If you want to bend Will, you need to put leverage against him. Well, if you're trying to do so much charity, why don't you do some charity down here? I got 18 kids that I haven't eaten. Carried their eggs in my mouth for 9 whole months. Yeah, crocodiles carry their young in eggs. They used to think that crocodiles were cannibals, but they actually carry their eggs in their mouth to protect them because their jaws are so strong.
That's adorable.
They're born in a prison of teeth.
Hmm?
They're born in a prison of teeth. That's metal.
So he like makes the money motion with his hand. You have money. You're a cop.
You're used to giving bribes and taking them.
Yeah, bribe the citizen.
Wait.
Alright.
This is backwards.
Always want to take care of the kids down here anyway. I'll see what kind of information you can give me, and then we can work something out. And I'll I'm not gesturing to my gun, just to be clear. I made this motion. I'm not.
Huge ass gun.
I'm not gesturing to my gun. I'm
Blow him
gesturing.
away.
I'm gesturing to my wallet.
Officer, I have a gun. I'm not grabbing it. I'm grabbing my wallet.
All right, roll plus heat.
I'm grabbing his smaller gun to give it to him, so he'll be armed, so I can shoot him.
No,
It's like a little bag of crack.
You can drop that on the ground next to him after.
7.
Alright, 7 to 9. They need concrete assurance or proof of your leverage before they do anything. You do. You're going to give them the money.
Take out the cash.
Alright, they're going to take the money.
I'm
And
fairly assured that I can kick his ass if he tries to take it without telling me anything, so whatever.
Right? It's like, I'm not taking out my gun. I'm taking out the smaller gun that I'm going to give to Shu the manservant that he's going to shoot. And I'm going to turn a blind eye. You should have a blind eye. Your character should have had one eye that was scarred up blind, so you can turn. So you can say that you're caught when you turn a blind eye.
I never turn.
I know. It's just it'd be funny.
I know.
What were you looking for? The eclipse?
The eclipse gang, yeah, the information.
Bird boys. Yeah, they hang out down by the apothecary.
I'm assuming, do I know where that is?
Yeah, it's a strip club.
Let's call the apothecary.
Did I stutter?
I mean, you are Devin.
Oh. You see those weirdos down there?
Alright, alright. Do you have any idea what their leaders are called?
No.
Know any of their,
No.
You got your
No, I
information.
think you bought your information.
Move along.
Can I tell if that's the only thing he knows?
He starts making that hand motion. My mind's a little fuzzy.
Maybe you
A
should.
little police brutality might fix this.
Yeah, maybe you should treat it like an old TV set, you know?
That teacup I said he had is transmogrified itself into a jug of moonshine with X's on it because I forgot that he's a hillbilly.
Does he get more racist every time you look back at him?
It's not racist to this white people.
He's in a rocking chair
Just
with
the
a
picture keeps
shotgun.
cutting back, and now there's like a, the flag behind him.
Oh yeah.
Straw hat. Like,
We worship the house of name on in this house.
The name shall rise again.
Oh, no!
The old Gloam flag.
chewing on some tobacco.
Oh my god!
The southern direction shall rise again.
Alright, alright.
Solar delimiter will rise again.
Oh no! You don't want that!
How much money did I give him?
1 wealth, I'm assuming.
That's a
In
lot.
which, yeah, that's a lot. So in which case, when he tries to press me for more money, I'm going to reach down again at my gun. I'm not gonna pull it, but the threat is there. Like, come on, man.
You like undo the snap.
No, I'm just like, I just
Holster.
kind of like, rest my hand on it, like.
I don't know anything. I don't get into that stuff. You're gonna be gone afterwards. I'm not getting in trouble with the gangs.
No reason I have to tell him where I got the information.
They're magic, they'll know. There's spies everywhere.
Besides these. Should I roll again?
Are you gonna threaten to kill him with a gun?
Yeah, but
Yeah!
in a more subtle way. I'm not gonna take it like
Alright,
a
try
like
bend
this.
well again.
But it's like,
So, do you want to spend your 1 power die?
no.
Do you want to push the roll to gurn a power die?
To burn a power?
Gurn it.
Oh heaven!
What?
Fucking.
Alright, if you push the move, it's a clumsy roll, which means there's no pluses. Like, you don't get plus heat. It's just straight 2d6.
That's fine. My heat is only 1.
Alright, now gurn it.
That's going on the list.
3d6? Or what do I do?
If you're pushing it, it's just 2d6.
Okay.
Gain a
what is-
power die.
And I gain a power die. Okay.
Yeah, if you succeed.
5.
You didn't succeed, which means I gain a break die.
Dun dun
I
dun.
don't remember what break die is, but I get it.
Right star.
Unless you fuck with us in various ways.
I know, I just forget how. So your eyes is not convinced, but your leverage is effectively 0 with him. Get the fuck out of here.
Shoot him.
You're not gonna do it. You're the one good cop in the entire city.
He's kind of got you
I'm
there.
glad my reputation precedes me. Carry on. I'll block you. I'm fine with that. He's like, you're not gonna kill me because you're a good guy.
Oh my god.
I'm like, you're right.
What I was gonna say made no sense.
What?
It was gonna be like, you're straighter than John Travolta. But that has no meaning whatsoever.
You don't take time.
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that's probably why you would say it.
Okay, I was gonna say like, kiss your kids goodnight for me or something like that. Like, just like, say hi to your kids. But I'm like, it sounds like I'm threatening his kids at that point. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
that was not on
It's
purpose.
like, alright, he's
I was just
flipping-
trying to be like,
he's
take
flipping
care of
his-
your family kind of thing. But it sounds like I'm gonna take
You
care of
walk
your
away. You walk away proud.
family. With how many kids?
I don't know, I think it's like 18
We're
kids.
gonna keep track of this one dinosaur man?
It's not a
He's not
dinosaur,
dinosaur,
man.
he's a
crocodile.
crocodile.
Whatever, because they're so different.
Dinosaur
Did I say I got
man.
his name? What was
No.
his name?
You sure you have his name? Name him whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
Something make it racist.
Cletus.
There it is.
But Sawtooth.
Sawtooth?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good last
God,
name.
he is a stereotype in like every way.
Slack-jawed yokel.
Alright, well, I know where he lives. Or,
Okay.
I actually meant to say, I know where the Eclipse Gang hangs out.
You're such a terrible call.
It came out the opposite of what I meant to
I'm
say.
gonna kill him. Bloody mess.
Well, I know where he lives. That's not even at all what I meant to say. My God.
Alright, moving now on to Undertaker.
Fucking Lord.
How do you get information using your skills? You got the whole sewer city up before you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see, like, you said there were kids playing, like, running through the gutters and back alleys and
Yeah,
stuff?
like if you're like walking through this like cairn sewer place that's like the Thieves Guild from Skyrim.
Yeah.
There's like grates, like little tiny grates where like water would run through, or like you'd lose your boat and a clown would find it.
Yeah.
And like every once in a while you see like a kid's head or like their like body like run past and make
Okay.
that little like stuck laugh. That's like from 80 years ago, and those kids are long dead. That every show uses because it's a free stock sound effect.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and, like, beckon one over.
Okay, kid's face. It's like a little ratty, kid.
I'm gonna pull out like, just a little bit of money, not, like, a few coins.
You don't want to change this kid's life for the better. You just want to run.
No! And I'm gonna put the coins in his
Thanks,
hand.
mister. I want to buy a candy.
Okay, he takes it and runs.
You fool.
That's fine. I'm
No,
gonna
it's
just
a
sit there and, hold the money bag out.
Tempt a fucking mugger is what you're trying to do here?
Yeah.
You've never been to a poor part of town before, have you? You don't know what this works.
Crocodile Man shows up. With a drinking jug.
Is it the same?
No, it'd be hilarious.
My people.
They all look alike to you.
So what did you do?
I gave a
He's giving
kid some
kids
money.
money.
Yeah.
Alright, if you give them money, they're just gonna take it and run.
It's a trap one.
They're gonna keep doing that because they don't want
Don't
to hang
give
around
it-
with people that give them money.
Don't give it to them before
That
you
is
get the
a very
information.
smart child.
Yes.
He's like, oh, this guy gave me money. I'll just take it and not give him anything.
Don't
Have your
murdered.
manservant there to like grab them.
This
Have a
one.
servant.
Hey kid, can I ask you some questions? Maybe you could come out to the middle of the street instead of hanging out in the dark alley.
With your creepy manservant holding your
Sure.
robe.
Yeah.
Just go out of your, candy
Alright,
van.
what are you doing?
Okay, fine. If the kids aren't gonna work, then I'll go find, like, a beggar or something on the side of the street.
There's a beggar on the side of the street, no legs.
Oh my god.
Like a person, like a man.
Yeah.
A man with no legs.
Hello, child.
Like, you look like nobody pays attention to you.
No one pays attention to me.
Do you know anything about the Eclipse Gang?
The owls. Yeah? You don't want to look them in the eye. You don't want to cross their shadows. They're magic.
Who's their leader?
I don't know.
Do you
Well-
know?
They've been meeting with some strange folk down here.
What type of strange folk?
There was these men dressed up like cops but looked a little ratty.
Where did they meet?
He like points down one of the offshoots. It's like there's a shipping area down there.
Okay. Thank you. I'll throw him a little bit of some money and like walk down towards that area. See if I can find someone who looks like they might know something.
Alright, down that area there is like that the area's been blocked off by like wood and metal and stuff, and there's like a door with like a slit on it. Yeah.
I'll knock. Well, I'll get my manservant to knock because I'm
Shoot.
not gonna touch it.
You don't want
I'm
to.
not. Yeah, I'm not touching
She
it.
like wraps his hand in like a cloth and it's all like tap tap.
Oh my god, even your servant is prissy.
He's used to living in his kind of
Yeah.
neighborhoods. Like,
Like, this stuff might be
The
coming this
grain on this
Take your
cane
cane.
door is just
yeah, she's saying to us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
because like you got the week off and I want it too.
You what?
You have the week off and I'm off at 2.
Oh, at 2. I thought you said you're off too. And I'm like,
No, I'm not.
when the fuck did that happen?
I'm never off.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Pepe Sylvia. Alright. Door opens, 2 eyes. Like, you can't see what's going on because, you know, your manservant's there talking at it. What do you want me to say, sir?
Tell them someone important is here to talk to them.
My master's here. He's exalted and will kill you all with his gaze.
This is why I have him.
Break your bones and drink your marrow. He's anathema.
Oh my god, that's kind of dirty, dude.
Whatever.
The thing shuts, and then it opens, and then it shuts again. he goes beside you, and like someone opens the door. It's a large suit of like samurai armor that's empty. Like you can see, there's nothing behind like the faceplate and the joints in it. And it kind of walks out, like to meet you. You being a liminal can get like a sympathetic response. This thing's clearly a ghost.
Okay. Greetings.
Exalt.
I'm looking for information on the Eclipse gang.
What's one such of you want with them? Mortals in costumes.
Exactly. It's fun. It entertains us.
If you're looking for mortals to entertain you, I know a guy.
Apothecary.
Maybe write down the name for me later, but what do you know about the Eclipse gang?
Their meat is the go-between between our business and another. They facilitate item exchanges and, transactions.
And do you feel they're good at this job?
They're good for meat. Disposable and endless.
What if I could supply better people for this transactional purpose?
What do you have in mind?
Some of my people instead of them will charge you a little bit less, and we'll make it mutually beneficial.
I don't know you or your people. Why should I change over? What's your rep?
I don't think any of us have this. Sorry.
Oh. I'm well known above. I deal in honor.
You're the backer for the satrap.
Yes.
You pay those whore dynasts.
Well, I pay some people. Whoever's in power at the time, whoever I want to be in power at the time.
Okay. You'll have to do something for us to prove that you're legit.
What would you have me do?
We have a matter on the surface that needs to be taken care of. Someone who's a little too vocal about traditional dynast values in regards to our kind. We want them gone.
What's their name?
We'll give you the information.
Okay.
Very good guys are conceited.
Perfect. Thank you. What was I sorry? I was thinking. I had a thought.
This is going off the rails. This is going nowhere where you thought it would.
Yeah, no. It's because my character doesn't.
Always.
My character's a little too conceited for his own good. So he saw an opportunity there when he's like, we do a trade business, and he's like, oh, I'll just take that over. What was I doing?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's go to usual, guys.
Guys, it got ahead of me. I think I sold out to an underworld crime family.
Don't leave me alone again.
Like a ghost crime family.
It's like, oh man, you really failed this competition.
Shit.
No. So I'll be like, okay,
I
I'll
got
take down the
quest for
name,
us.
and then I'll be like, anyways, back on topic. Who is their leader?
Who?
The Eclipse gang. Who is their leader?
I still have use of them. When I don't have use of them, I can give you that info.
Well, I'll be honest. they will be of no use to you very shortly anyway, so you might as well give
It's
it...
in my best interest to let them know about that ahead of time.
Oh my
Hedge my
God.
bets.
That's an attack.
Is that an attack?
Reach heaven through violence.
Okay.
I love the name of that. But
I'm going to... bend will.
Okay, no. That'd be this whole conversation. What you do justifies the bend will. So, like, if you're bending will through, like, bribing him, a threat of violence, that sort of thing, that's what does it.
Fine. When he says I'll hedge my bets, I'll be like, is that a threat? And I'll, like, kind of motion like I'm about to, you know, smack with the back of my hand.
Alright, let's see if you can threaten him with the threat of violence. Let's see if you're good.
Is he in any way jealous of me?
Yeah, it's jealous you're alive.
Okay. Okay, so I have an empowered roll on my bend will.
There you go.
Oh, that was unfortunate. But I get +2, so that's
9.
nice.
9. Yeah,
Still good.
not bad.
That's good. That's almost 7 to 9. So they need concrete assurance or proof of your leverage before they do anything.
I'll
So
just,
like when you threaten your hand, he like goes to his I want to, all right, his katana at his side in the samurai armor and starts to slowly draw it.
I'll just like with my sleeve just smack his hand, but it's not like because my clothing is enough of a weapon, so it'll be like quite
Reach out
forced.
through violence.
Roll.
I'm gonna actually not a full attack.
Do whatever. I don't. It's not like
It
you
doesn't
don't have
have to
any
be
control
damage.
over the
Fine.
narrative of it, but reach heaven through violence. See if you actually can.
Where's
Plus body for
combat?
melee, plus level for ranged.
Okay.
Maybe.
He actually gets to roll
Yeah,
plus heat.
I'm going to.
Oh, right, it's close.
Yeah, I roll plus heat, and I will use my power dice.
Or take no bonus and push it for more power die.
Not this time. I want this one to succeed.
Let me pause for a sec. Just a second. I will spend my
You-
break
it's
die
not
for the
mine,
first time,
I kinda
even
care.
between this game and Skeleton Keys, because I didn't even get to spend break die and Skeleton Keys, to break your roll. So
Oh,
you have
sure.
to roll 3d6 and choose the lowest.
3d6 and choose the lowest. Does that
Roll.
break after I already used my power dice to roll 3d6?
No. Instead.
I think a
does it?
power die and a break die cancel each other out.
Okay, so I just rolled 2
Like-
dice?
Yeah, it's just 2d6 now with your modifier.
Okay.
Just roll.
No, it's just a normal roll.
Okay.
Alright.
He just ate your power die. That's all it
That's
happened.
fair.
I
Okay,
got
you're just
it.
eating my power die.
That's a term for mild talents.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Double sixes, you motherfucker.
Not double sixes, but
6-5.
6-5, and I get +2 from my heat.
So, a 10 plus. You deal your damage, and you can activate your weapon flourish. So, let's pause for a brief sec. Alright, you get a 10 plus to reach heaven through violence. I use my break die to screw you up. And your sleeves are armor piercing and forceful, and you got your flourish. So, he can't spend his armor. He only had 2 wounds. You do 2 wounds to him, you can choose just to, like, you know, strip away his wounds and not kill him or anything. It's fine.
Yeah,
You have
not
complete
gonna
control over the narrative.
Yeah.
But you're saying you just, like, sleeve slap him and knock him back?
Yeah, like knock him down on 2
Alright, your
feet.
threat of violence on him. You want to do anything?
I'm just gonna like just stand over him and be like, you know,
What was your question again, Dan? What did you want to get from him?
I wanted him to tell me who the boss is and to not tell them we are coming.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you're just like, tell me.
Yeah.
Alright, he gets knocked back. He can't spend armor on it, which is all he is. He's a suit of armor, so he's just like smashed to the ground. It's like, they're not human. They're demons. It's a demon.
It's a demon. Interesting.
I never saw it.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help. And I just like flash the card.
I know one thing about it. It's crazed. It's a hunter.
It's a hunter. Interesting.
There's something wrong with it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll kind of wave at him and I'll be like, I have your card. We'll be doing business again.
Alright, he just gets back up and goes back.
Just walk away as Shu's holding my like.
Yeah, he just fucking completely defeated, walks away.
That's fair.
All right.
That's so
Child.
disheartening. You just like whip your sleeve at him and it completely destroys
Exalted.
him.
You also spent essence, like you used a paradise, so like your anima flare,
Yeah.
and like the actual scenes in your character showed as your humor's gotten balanced.
A better ghost beat him.
Yep.
So, Child kind of finds a open area and kind of finds like a dented pot in the trash or something like that, wipes it out with his sleeve, and just fills it with water and starts emptying rations into it and starts cooking it. And I'm going to use my beggar move, my power die move,
Everyone's using their power die move today.
which attracts the attention of like the local beggars guild, which is probably pretty much everyone down here.
No, there's a beggars guild, like the poor, the secret society of poor people.
Yeah, so he starts cooking that to like attract them. He kind of set up like impromptu musical stuff and to like kind of play noises that would attract them essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, after some time, people start gathering around and stuff, like, you know, a guy with no legs, crocodile man, all sorts of folks start to show up.
Yeah,
Kids and stuff.
he starts ladling like the soup into various bowls or whatever people bring, cans and whatnot, and just kind of hands it out to everyone.
Yeah, a couple of the people here, they're wearing necklaces made of like capped like teeth that have been like capped with like, you know, petty metals, like animal teeth and like people teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, one of them looks up to you and he says in like, it's a code, you know, but it's not like a magical code or anything. But he's like, the tide is bringing in pearls today, isn't it?
Truly is a large shipment.
And they all kind of nod at you and stuff, and they're just like, they're hanging out with you now. They know you're one of them.
Yeah, he makes a lot of small talk with them, like, hey, how's your family? You know, I'm sorry about your loss. Very simple stuff, and he kind of peppers that with,
When you said I'm sorry about your loss, and just imagine he has the loss wing tattooed on his chest.
I'm sorry about that. The one gang that tattoos that into everyone.
4 panels, just a
bunch of
dot,
lines.
2 dot, 2 dot, L.
I'm kind of picturing that's just a thing now. Oh, God. But yeah, he kind of peppers his, casual conversation
Yeah.
with kind of little things about the Eclipse gang. Nothing really intrusive, but like various tiny bits of tidbit information that you can put together.
What do you want to know?
Their operations in the Undercity, who they talk to, who they intimidate, where they hang out.
They hang out. You kind of learn a little bit about everything everyone here's learned. Like, they're a demon cult. They hang out in a strip club. They have dealings with the undead and stuff. You kind of pick up a little. You end up picking up a little bit that everyone's going to learn.
Yeah.
That's kind of what your result's going to be. Your character's going to kind of centralize all the knowledge.
Okay, that way he can enforce everyone else's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he just
That seem good?
he just keeps handing out food, shares out little bits of his laudanum with people who are like crippled or diseased.
Awesome, yeah. Eventually they're going to annoy someone powerful. Eventually they're going to cross, like, the Eclipse Guild's going to hear about this. Like, this is how they're going to find out you guys have been around.
That's fine. So yeah, that's what he does. Just plays a little music for them and whatnot.
Alright. The other way.
Well, I like to use my long path out the mountain on rain, and then make rain go first, then I'll have power dice after they're finished.
Alright. So what is your speech, and you have to say it in the way.
Yeah, like, let's figure out like what you'll be doing so we can get it.
What will Rain be doing to get
Yeah.
info?
I'm gonna try and intimidate somebody to try and get some information because that's gonna be my thing.
Alternatively, if you give Rain directions, that will change what Rain's going to do.
I will like want to figure out with the player and then just.
I know, it's just,
yeah.
that's also something you guys could do.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm gonna stick to
intimidate
my
people.
strength. That's my plan.
It's like, no, be nice to them.
I'm gonna lure someone away. I'm
Or
gonna
be like, kill someone.
into a dark corner. I mean, not know. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna pan out. What if they give me no information?
Like anyone specific you want?
I was gonna try and look for someone like kind of squirrely, like kind of like, looks like they're kind of keeping to themselves, like behind a stall or something. Like they're kind of greedy and, you know what I mean? That kind of guy. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so I guess might be like so you're looking for dealers in arcane arts. Maybe go to those smaller merchants, those ones dealing in petty magic. They have to get their stuff from someone higher. That's why they're using the Eclipse. So maybe rough one of them up, like you do.
Like I do.
Say it the way it says to say it.
What is...
This session,
No, like your character.
so I require you, my student, to go rough them up.
Alright, it's close enough for now.
And yeah,
You have to be demeaning.
You have to be demeaning?
Do
Why?
you actually though? I don't think
That's
you
how
have.
it's phrased.
Oh my god.
And I love it.
in brackets.
It's not gonna make me want to do what you want
That's
me
the
to
point.
do. Like, I'm the worst character. I'm like the saltiest character. Other than anything that Kevin plays, of course.
That's why it's great that you
Yes.
have a...
Also,
That's why
how
it's
do you
great.
think this would work out if he was trying to tell me what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why it's great, because you have a cruel Paimei master, and you're like, he's so wise, I have to listen to him. It makes me crazy.
Also, I mean, I'm a vessel. I respond to negative reinforcement.
So yeah, that's a path of the mountain, and that also falls under my tutelage. So you get +1 to your roll.
Oh,
Because you're following my advice.
I am. Okay, so I'm gonna try and find someone, I guess, how I'm describing it squirrely, and try to, like, use, like, some money to, on a string or something, the old money on a string trick to lure them,
You start garroting them with this. Tell me what I need to know.
lure them into a back alley,
It's a little
Like, hey,
squirrel
look, here's
beast
some
man.
money, go and get it. It's going over here now. Just get him away by himself,
Alright, so you're gonna find someone who works with sorcerer stuff, because that's what he wants.
Yes.
And you're gonna put money on a string.
Well, I guess it's not gonna work with a sorcerer now.
No, not a capital S sorcerer. That's not something you're dealing with.
No.
Those things are vaguely rare.
Use a magical
You'd be looking
stick
at a sword.
of beating.
Well, I figured that's why the money.
So someone in a magic shop, you're gonna put money on a string.
Well, is it gonna work or not?
We'll find out.
Based on your
I'm
roll.
assuming everyone down here is super poor, and just one coin will be enough to lure them
Literally
away
fishing.
from their stall. I'm literally just fishing.
Alright, let me see.
What's the thing called where you tell him what to do?
Under my tutelage, and the other thing is long path up the mountain.
Let me pause, because oh my god. Alright, I think this is gonna be a prize secrets roll, because we've used Ben Will a lot.
Okay,
Are you going to like pull him into an alley? Like, are you actually going? What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull him into an alley and Batman the fuck out of him. Where are the drugs going, etc.
Alright, prize secrets. Roll plus mind. You can power die if you want.
I think mine's my strong stat.
+1.
+1. It's not bad.
Pretty good.
You want power diet?
I also get a +1 from him.
Yep.
For the roll.
So +2.
I kind of want to save it. But if I succeed, I get an extra power die.
We maybe
Nice.
after we all do
We'll see.
this and then do the training, like finish up the training move and level up. This might be the end of the session. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so
been
I'm
going
just
on,
gonna
yeah,
use
it's
it.
been
So
going
give me this freaking extra die.
Yeah, it's
So here we go.
best to be spendy with power die.
So I keep the highest two.
Yep.
6, 7,
9.
That's good. 9 is good. So on a 7th 9, you ask one question and you get +1 forward. So that means +1 on any roll when acting on the answers to the question. So yeah, see that list? You can ask any question from that list.
Okay.
On
Under prize secrets. You see
Oh,
it?
perfect. Who's really in charge here? That's probably the best one in relation to the eclipse.
All right,
game.
so you grab this guy, you throw him against the wall,
Like,
and
yeah,
you're all like,
pinning him there. Like,
"Who's in charge of the eclipse?"
I need names.
And he's like, "It's a demon! It's a demon!
I said names.
I don't know its name.
You don't know anything?
I don't know its name. It's a demon.
It's a lot of demons.
It hunts things. It uses sorcery. It asks a lot about rituals. It's instrument calibration. It has a demon armor
Demon armor?
wrapped around it.
Okay.
It has a diaclave, a god weapon. It's made of gold.
Okay, that's some of that information. Is that it? Is that all you know? You want to die?
It travels between here and the underworld.
How?
The skin it has, it can open up gateways to the underworld.
Interesting. I don't know what I should do with this guy now.
You just let him go.
I could. I guess I will.
Just let him go. He just runs off.
You never saw me.
I never saw you.
Sweet.
You like used your your power die, right? So you're like animal was going.
Oh yeah, I'm like full
like you're dark
black
He's
fucking.
like, oh my god.
Please God no.
He runs. He's gone. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends
All
you
right.
never saw me.
All right. The other way.
What's the other way of doing this?
Well, the other way, last session during the training, he got an interesting rumor about a place that sells the implements that he's looking for. So he's going to go there and have a nice time, hopefully.
Yes, there's a tea shop down here that deals in weird things.
I don't share that with anyone else.
Well,
Just keeps that hot weed to himself.
so yeah, I go there, I inquire about the magic
Alright,
of the...
there's a woman behind the counter. She looks like she is part fish. Like she has gills and stuff, and has like iridescent scales and stuff. She's a beast person, or at least partially one. Welcome to the Grim.
Oh, hello there. It's only tea you're offering here. It's only tea you're offering here.
Tea and accessories to go with it.
Oh. Let's have some tea.
She pours you a cup from kind of clay and jade kettle. But not like magic material jade, like the rock jade.
Yeah.
The fucking shiny stuff.
Weed and stuff.
Oh, I have
You're
some...
from the dojo
Yes.
in the city.
Yes. In the city, other
You
places.
are known for certain indulgences.
That too.
How can we help you?
Well, I'm looking for an implement to channel...
Sorcerer's tool.
Yes.
A warlock's tool, she says, knowingly. Warlock being the alternate name for infernal.
Yep. Exactly.
We have such an item that came in recently. It's hot.
Ah.
But hot things are often expensive.
Well, I do have the money. I show my wealth for...
You just have just jade.
I guess I'll take a big chunk of jade.
Like a few fucking bricks,
Bricks,
rectangular,
yeah.
what do they call them? Not talents, but strips or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, would it be more fun to lose it to the best player in the realm?
What?
What?
He's bragging that he's the best gambler or player of games in the realm.
Such games are for more businesses with better bottom lines.
Mm.
She goes into the back after you have your tea and brings out. What were you looking for? You're looking for like spiritual sutras to wrap around your hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there's sutras, like strips of prayers written in infernal speech that are done on demon skin and stuff and inked and shit.
Mm.
And she has a bundle of it that's been wrapped around a few bones.
This should do nicely.
She passes it over to you. She takes her payment.
Okay, so I'll mark that off.
How much
Yeah.
wealth did it cost?
4.
Holy
Yeah.
shite! What does it do for you?
It's just a weapon.
Well, it's a weapon that I can use as an implement, and since I have the specialty, I can use my mind, which is my highest stat, to do that,
Okay.
and so on and so on.
Just implements are hard to come by because they're sorcerer tools.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it'd be if you were a hunger or whatever, you'd have a tuning fork or a staff or gauntlets or whatever. It's weird fun things. I'm partial to someone having wind chimes and using it to throw lightning and shit. It's just a weapon like a sword or a bow or a gun.
Yeah.
It's just sorcerer gun.
Yeah, you can flavor it the way you want.
It's just cool. Like you can flavor all of the way you want. It's just pick ones are neat. I like the idea of having like a jade tuning fork and being like wave magic.
So, like the DLC for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Spoiler!
A big fucking sword. Spoiler! Alright, so you all do that. I presume you all meet back up.
I guess we can also try to pry some information out of them so they're dealing in magic.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, I didn't want to just not do anything.
I mean, let's socialize here. Let's have some tea and talk. I just want to wrap it up. And...
No, I think you got what you wanted out of this.
Sure.
You had your student do the work.
Yeah. That's the point.
That's actually pretty fair.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
No, you're like, oh, let's go to this, exquisite shop with these things, and let's have a nice conversation here while you guys are busting the streets,
You're like,
feeding the homeless.
You
and
had a
so
nice conversation about like nothing basically, where they were like talking about like nice things and like martial arts and sorcery and stuff, and then everyone came back with all the info, and your student got all the info you would have wanted. It's like, oh, by the way, this is what I learned. And you give his info.
You're like drinking tea.
I don't know,
Maybe I'll just go last. Like, yeah, I learned all of this. Yeah.
I knew all of this.
Like, oh,
I'm a wizard.
If you had asked me first, I would have just told you all this.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
gonna
in my mind.
stop
That's
being
your
your
character.
student if you're just gonna steal my thunder. Because that's like the opposite of what my character wants.
that's why you don't want to be such a dick.
So it's like I'm just
It's
gonna
fun
stop.
though.
When
I'm
you're
just
doing
gonna kill him.
derogatory remarks, you should use like my fledgling or my neonate, use words for young or new, because that's kind of degrading, but it's not like you're not telling him he's a
My
fucking idiot.
foolish student.
Yeah, you're telling him he's a
Weird.
fucking idiot. You're just telling him he's inexperienced,
What
which is
if I-
degrading but not mean. Those are the kind of things that you can basically.
I would have been full on about it. It would have been great. I would have played that. It's like, my ungrateful pupil. My slacker student.
So we're also looking for information. Maybe if I use Dragon Gaze and Mirror, which I asked the GM question about the demon, and you answer me in some cryptic, obscure, allegorical way.
You get them to do a tea reading for you.
There you go. Look at
Yeah.
that.
I like that actually because it's called the Groom, so clearly they read tea leaves.
Exactly. Alright, I do the dragon gazes in the weird.
The mirror.
Just picture she was making this tea for herself. And he was like, oh yeah, this is my favorite stock. My grandmother gave it to me. And she's like, I'd like a cup of your tea. She's like, oh.
Alright, so what do you want to gaze in the mirror over, dragon?
I guess where will the deal be taking place? Because we know where they hang out, but we don't know where it's taking place.
Okay. You're reading your tea, you're doing a tea reading, and there's like a picture of a black dog in it, and she's like, it's the Grim.
Oh my god. It's the cringe.
Okay.
That's all she did. She's
Okay.
like, the Grim. The death dog.
Oh good, vague, exactly like what I ordered.
Although, to be fair, maybe it's not vague. Maybe it'll be taking place in this tea shop that's called the Grim.
She's just fucking with
Is
you.
that what I call this tea shop?
Yes!
Right?
Yes!
Damn, oh my god.
I mean, it's
That
cool.
was 5 minutes ago. How did I forget that?
Like, that's amazing though. Like, if the deal takes place in this tea shop, then it's like, it is vague, but it's also like, super specific.
I mean, that would be perfect.
Right? You're just like with your. I just imagine you have a pie maker. You're just like,
Yeah.
and it
It's
rolls
fuck
over
with
your
you.
shoulder every time.
It's fuck you, dude. They only showed you the Grim because they're doing the deal with a dog.
I was gonna have it take place in like a temple with like a bunch of lion dogs statues out front of it, but that too.
I mean, that could be the back of the shop.
So she's like, and now I'm
Inside.
off shift. And the next guy comes in. He's just a dog. He's like,
No, not dog.
I'd like to
dog
sell
walks
you
up and
some
sits at the
drugs.
This is Paul. Nope.
I mean, that would work.
Would you like to buy some drugs?
counter. Simon says, "Do not pay dog. He is corrupt and trades in black market dealings."
Shit.
All right, you all meet up.
Penman's got a bunch of like ink stuff on his forearm, and he's like smudged it from like coming back here. He's like, okay, I got a bit of information here. Oh god, that's really running.
I come up, I'm like, Shoo, what did we learn again?
Master, we learned that your power is infinite and that a ghost cannot stand its hand against you yet again. We also learned that you are in control of the ghost slave trade in the city and that you have untold dominion over the criminal element and are the true master behind the throne.
actually growing.
Yes, that is what we
in
learned.
character.
Oh wow, you got a lot more done than me.
You're the warden, it turned out, Master. You just
That's
forgot.
enough.
We all
I'm
just
all
kind
like,
of.
oh, okay. I think I can take him.
This changes a lot of things in a
I
hurry.
can fight you.
Do you actually tell us the information you learned though? Because you learned a lot of information that he's just not saying.
Yeah, I forgot what you learned, so she just said whatever came to mind.
Yeah,
He's high off sewer fumes.
that's fair. I'll tell you what I learned.
Which is
That the
in character bit.
I'll say it. Their leader is a powerful demon. He does a lot of trade down at the docks, and
Sorry.
it's the demon is a crazed hunter type of demon.
Also,
Oh, they're the go-between for the ghosts, which work down at the docks. Which I am now, or we are now taking over. I am now taking over.
excellent, excellent. Anyone else?
I learned what the demon wields as a weapon, a golden diaclave, and that something about his skin allows him to slither in and out of the underworld. I did not learn a name or a face.
You did learn some more information. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes.
Sum it up for us.
You learned that he wants to know about specific rituals and about calibration specifically. He has demon armor wrapped around him.
Yeah. There you go.
Those are important. They might hint to his identity.
Child is doing like a character sketch of this, and so far he's got like a snake man who's wielding a gigantic buster sword and has like
I didn't
magical ghost
I
armor.
don't think he's a snake man.
He said he slithers, so that's immediately.
I knew that was a mistake. I knew that was a mistake. It was just flavor.
I'm looking at your drawing and I'm like sketching what you're sketching, but it's like 1,000 times better.
You're redlining it for him.
Yeah.
It's objectively better.
He's like,
You're just coloring the numbers, Panda Man.
I mean, Holbein and Quill.
Oh my god.
See if it's 4, then you put red there.
What did you learn, officer?
Oh, I just learned where their hideout is. I didn't feel like pressing too much. He has so many children. I didn't want to take down a father.
You're so humble.
Yes, they do hang out by the apothecary,
Mm.
which is not an apothecary, to be clear.
Oh yeah, stripper. Strippers. Stripper Central.
Turn around out of that.
There's another hole in the window.
Mama's got some money to spend.
I like to party hardy.
Well, the other way, just applying his sutras to his, demonic arm. Like, well, the meetings, it will be taking under the gazeful watch of a dog, the Grim. I think that's the most pressing information right now.
Isn't that the store? It's down here.
It's a tea.
Of course, you
Tea-shop.
think it's the most pressing information. It's the information you found.
I mean, we are looking for information about
but that's
where to
fantastic.
find a deal.
Hmm.
We've learned where they work, who they work for.
Do I know
But
when
not
I,
think squaring off against a demon's a bad omen either way.
because I'm from this type of place or whatever, like I'm from down here. Do I know of any place that is notable for having it's called something to do with the dog, or it
Yeah,
has
there's
dogs,
the Dog of the Unbroken Earth Temple.
That was overly specific.
dog.
It's a temple that's attuned to a Dog of the Unbroken Earth, which is a type of spirit that died here.
Oh. Is this gonna be a demon dog?
Okay.
Exactly.
That,
Oh, okay.
That's interesting, actually. There's a temple around here devoted to the Dog of the Unbroken Earth. That might actually be where it's taking place.
Seems like a good.
It does seem like an
Good
auspicious
place to
place.
check out.
Oh yes. I heard mention of a temple. No details though. That could very well be it.
Perfect.
Is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay.
I guess we know where and when.
Ben kind of looks at the drawing that Ian's character did, and he just kind of puts his
What the
name on it.
fuck?
It's like, yes,
Yes, Nicole?
I
Oh,
did.
that's
That's
a
fair.
picture that I
That's
really
fair.
don't like.
I don't even care. I'm
I
just
wanna
like,
see it.
oh, that was nothing. Like I doodled that.
Oh, I regret this.
Right?
It's a Slytherin.
Oh.
Is that what we're looking for?
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
just something I found.
Because nightmares.
Those are lesser demons that work for them.
Alright,
That's
so
what
you
I
guys are going to go to the Temple of the Doggy on Broken Earth, and you're going to fight a bunch of demons and owl occultists.
Yes. We will go there on the new moon, of course, not right now. Although we
Oh.
might, you probably might want to.
No, I'm gonna go. Well, I don't have a name, so I don't know if I can spy on this demon.
You can go to a place.
You can suss out the place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I can go to
You can
that
just walk.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're stealthy, is what I'm saying. You don't have to ghost
Oh,
there,
yeah,
but
I
you
guess.
should like just
I do have that other ability that
Scout
lets me
it out.
sneak into places and shit
Yeah.
too.
like get the floor pet plan,
Well,
and
once
like
there,
any
it's a
secret
temple.
rooms, that kind of
Means
thing.
not tonight. It's later.
Okay, well then I'll go scout the area and see if I can.
Sure.
But that was the training move, so we should
Wrap up?
wrap that up.
Yeah, because we're at the hour mark right now, basically.
Nice.
So
Oh,
it is
snap.
time to wrap. So do you guys want to do the whole everyone
What's the
gets?
story all about?
So do you guys want to do the thing where everyone learns a thing, or
Wrap?
do you want to just get the
Level.
XP and then level?
Level.
Level.
Because I think the information you've gained would be the information everyone else would have gained because of
Yeah.
Yeah,
that kind of
basically.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think that covers it.
Level.
We got a lot of relevant information.
All right, so the training move means you all get 1 XP, and then if you have 3 plus your level plus 3 or whatever, you can level, which is what this allows you to do.
Do we start at level 0 or level 1?
Start at level 1, so you're going to level 2.
Okay.
And we now have.
So I'm going to pause.
So we'll have 1 XP left over, so we have 5 now?
Plus whatever you get from the end of session,
Yeah.
which we'll just do now.
Okay.
So, did you fail in some regard?
I mean, I kind of failed, but...
Did you expose yourself to danger, cost, or retribution?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Did
Us
you?
probably. Well,
I kind of did, just because.
Oh yeah, you said that they'll know we're
Important
coming.
people.
Like, they'll
Yeah.
know that we're looking into shit now, because what you did.
you started beating up some ghosts. That's
Sure, yeah, okay.
Had
Okay,
I
I'll
have
accept
failed,
that.
we would have been in danger,
More
but I
danger.
did.
And you, of
Yeah,
course,
but-
progressed your story. So that's 3 XP plus 1 from the train move, so that's 4.
so
And then you guys...
we're on level 4, XP4 left.
We're at level 2,
No, yeah, level 2.
and we have 4 XP remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so that'll wrap the session then. So I was Devin,
Nicole?
Ian?
Kevin.
Peter?
Anthony.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.